Welcome to the April edition of From the Council Chambers. The first item of business this month was actually dealing with the retirement of Councillor Dave Coggan, who has been the Deputy Mayor here at the City of Fremantle for a number of years. And I want to take this opportunity to say a big thank you to Dave and for his amazing contribution to the Council. He's gone to work as a senior advisor to our new Premier. So the first item of business was that we had to elect a new Deputy Mayor, and I want to send a warm congratulations to Councillor Ingrid Waltham, who was elected Deputy Mayor from now until the elections in October. I think for those of you who know Ingrid, you'll know she's a person of great integrity, and I really look forward to working with her. In terms of Councillor Coggan's retirement from the Council, there won't be a by-election between now and October, given it's so close. Instead, that position in the East Ward will remain empty until the October elections. A pocket park in the north section of Hilton was debated at Council, and this was a really great item, partly because it's a really fantastic idea. There is that small portion of Hilton on the north side of South Street that doesn't have a local park. And we not only had a really good discussion that actually approved a really great community plan for that park, but it was really nice for the public question time at the start of the council meeting that we had a number of families come along and express their desire that the council support this park. In fact, some really nice views from local children in the community who showed why small parks like this are so important as a place where community can gather and come together. So the council voted to support the creation of this park, and we look forward to that happening in coming months and actually creating a great new hub for the community in that part of Hilton. The ban of single-use plastic bags was debated at Council. This is the third time that the Fremantle Council has looked at this issue. The previous two times it was ultimately disallowed by the upper house of the State Parliament. What's different this time is that the new Labor government has said quite explicitly that they want to see local governments introduce bans of this kind. In many ways we see this as a step towards a statewide ban down the track. And pleasingly this time it's not Fremantle alone. We're seeing other local governments like the City of Joondalup, the Town of East Fremantle, already putting these through their councils, and I know that many others from Coburn to Rockingham and others are also looking at this, which is really exciting. So what we've done is have a plastic bag ban of single-use plastic bags, which are really thin ones, the ones that are 35 microns or less that you often get from your supermarkets, and they will be banned, and although they can be replaced by other kinds of bags, be they reusable bags or biodegradable ones. So we'll now put this out for public advertising, and we'd love your feedback on how that might work, and making sure that you're happy with that, and that we certainly bring our whole community along a really important journey in terms of what we can do. As a coastal council, I think it's especially important because we're finding many of these plastic bags ending up in our waterways and actually having quite a serious and damaging effect on marine life. So we look forward to that. Ultimately, we see this as a step towards a statewide ban, and interestingly now, we're only 3 states away from a national ban of plastic bags across the whole of Australia. And Fremantle's really proud to play its part of that. The planning considerations around King Square were considered at Council. As a public authority, and the fact that this will be a public work, we are not required, in fact we're not able to put it through the normal planning process. That would include development assessment panels and those kinds of things. But we wanted to make sure that we went through a transparent process so that the community and everyone could be assured that the new civic building planned for the heart of King Square complied with both planning regulations and building regulations, but also that the community could have their say. So the council agreed that would be the process that we would use, and that we hope that will come through both the planning committee as an application normally would, most likely in the June round of meetings, and then on to the full council. But before that happens, we will hold a community information session so that those who are interested to come and have a look at the plans are able to do so and ask questions of professional staff and have an understanding. And for those who want to give feedback, the plans of course will also be up online so that people can provide comments through that. And we certainly do welcome that feedback on what is a major project for rejuvenating the heart of Fremantle, and one that we're really excited about. Hilton Ward Councillor Jeff McDonald brought a notice of motion asking the Council to support marriage equality and the adoption of the Marriage Equality Proclamation. This is a really important discussion and one which some people might say is beyond the realms of local government, but I think Fremantle as a community is always one that I think has shown leadership in key social issues, and one which the Council discussed and was really proud to be in support of. We now join other councils from the City of Sydney and the City of Melbourne and Hobart, but actually to be the first West Australian metropolitan local government to support marriage equality formally. Interestingly, the City of Bayswater also debated the motion on the same night and also supported it, although the Councillor McDonald did tell me that they came in just after us in terms of actually formally adopting it. So it was a proud moment, and one which I think really does capture the values of the majority of Australians who think it is time that all people who love each other should be able to marry. Thanks for watching this edition of From the Council Chambers. For more information, please check the City of Fremantle website, www.fremantle.wa.gov.au/agendas.